As I said, black employment went up this month. Latino employment jumped to over 37%. Hispanic unemployment overall is 4 times higher than it was before the president botched his response to the pandemic. And I'm worried when you look deeper to the data. While temporary layoffs went down, permanent layoffs went up. Donald Trump still doesn't get it. He's out there spiking the ball, completely oblivious to the tens of millions of people who are facing the greatest struggle of their lives. These folks aren't feeling any less pain today than they were yesterday. People who lost their health care in the crisis, they're not celebrating today, especially when Donald Trump is still going to federal court fighting to strip away the health care protections for even more Americans. The fact is that about 13 million fewer jobs today for American workers than the day President Obama and I left office. So while it's wonderful to see 10% of the families who've lost their jobs due to Trump's disastrous pandemic response start to make their way back, the president's behavior makes me deeply worried for the 90% who haven't. So to all those families who are scared, who are frightened, who are hurting, who are wondering what's going to happen next, I want you to know I and a lot of others see you. We haven't forgotten you. And I won't be satisfied when this country starts working for everyone. Just not now. Let's be clear about something. The depth of this job crisis is not attributable to an act of God, but to a failure of a president. The truth is, every country dealt with their job losses due to this pandemic, but America was hit much harder out of the gate due to the complete incompetence and mismanagement of the response. This morning, the president tried to compare the response of Germany and South Korea. Okay, let's compare. Germany has 1/3 of the deaths per capita than we do. And South Korea has less than 300 deaths total. America has 4% of the world's population and more than a quarter of the world's deaths due to this pandemic. 4% of the population, a quarter of the world's deaths. There's no secret why. Let's get something straight. The president did not act quickly when he was warned to act, when he was spoken, and even his own team talked about him acting. For months he downplayed the threat, falsely promising.
Phó Tổng thống Joe Biden, ứng cử viên của Đảng Dân Chủ hiện nay đang phát biểu liên quan tới vấn đề tình hình xã hội cũng như là kinh tế của Mỹ hiện nay. Dĩ nhiên là ông sử dụng cái diễn đàn này cũng như là những diễn đàn khác trong thời gian tới để tranh cử. Và một trong những cái cách tranh cử thì là phải tấn công đối thủ. Hiện nay ông đang nói tới cái vấn đề mà mất việc làm cũng như là bệnh dịch ở Hoa Kỳ và cho rằng đây là không phải là cái hậu quả của thiên nhiên, mà hậu quả của việc lãnh đạo của Tổng thống Trump chịu trách nhiệm. Ông hồi nãy ông có nói tới là Hoa Kỳ chỉ có 4% dân số thế giới, mà hiện nay thì cái số lượng người chết do vấn đề đại dịch thì chiếm 1/4 của số lượng toàn thế giới. Đây là cái lúc mà có thể nói là cơ hội tốt nhất cho Phó Tổng thống ứng cử viên Joe Biden trong thời điểm này. Ông nói tới con số 110.000 người Hoa Kỳ chết vì đại dịch.
We're in the continuing crisis of violence, injustice, and indignity. It's devastating black Americans, many Latinos. We're losing the soul of this country. You know, were some of the sternest challenges
Chào bạn
our
Green
nation has ever
Apple.
faced. And Donald Trump is patting himself on his back. He just has no idea, in my view, what's really going on in this country.
Tất nhiên là chúng ta sẽ biết thấy ông Joe Biden sẽ đem rất nhiều những cái tình hình tệ hại ở đây hiện nay ở Mỹ, vừa do đại dịch mà vừa do biểu tình, để mà suy ra đó là cái lỗi của đương kim tổng thống Donald Trump. Nhưng mà cái vấn đề nằm ở chỗ là giải pháp để mà giải quyết, và thực sự giải quyết được như thế nào là vấn đề mà phải nghe nữa.
But there's a deeper concern here. As we recover some of the temporary job losses, we're still not on track to grow back in a way that will actually really serve working people. President Trump is still rewarding wealth over work. All we hear coming out of the White House these days is calls for more tax cuts for big investors, big corporations. But they didn't build this country. The middle class built this country. Unions built the middle class. That's who I fight for. If Trump continues to put the interests of CEOs and shareholders ahead of the American worker, we're never going to get where we need to be in this country. Look, every American has a choice to make in November, not simply to who they're going to have as a president or senators or congresspeople, but what kind of country do we want to be? What kind of economy?
Ông đang đặt câu hỏi đất nước này chúng ta muốn đi về hướng nào? Nền kinh tế này chúng ta muốn như thế nào?
I'll lay out a plan I've developed for my comprehensive plan, not just to build back the economy the way it was before COVID-19, but to build it back better. It was already hurting for so many.
Ông nói là ông có kế hoạch để mà dựng lại nền kinh tế còn tốt hơn trước cái đại dịch nữa.
Fair return on work where we make the country stronger, more resilient, more just. As you'll see, that plan is anchored in job-creating investments in small businesses, trillions of dollars in infrastructure, investing in innovation, manufacturing, caregiving, and rewiring the faulty structures of our economy to ensure the dignity and equality for all American workers. There's a public health crisis, a job crisis, a crisis of inequity and indignity being endured by African Americans and many other people of color. Those three challenges alone are deeply connected to one another, so the solutions have to be connected as well. Any economic plan must start with a public health plan to make sure tests are available and they're able to be traced, test and tracing. Get our society functioning, to build back the confidence we need to truly bring back jobs and small businesses. But that's only the first step. My job plan talks about restoring the dignity to American people. In addition to pursuing badly needed reforms, we need to grow wages, level the playing field, create tens of millions of new, good-paying jobs to build a better American future.
Ông nói rất nhiều những cái kế hoạch, những cái chương trình mà ông nói là sẽ dựng lại nước Mỹ tốt đẹp hơn xưa. Nhờ bạn Nguyễn Ngọc Phú nói là mấy ông dân chủ này chỉ chém gió thôi. Chắc là cũng một phần không sai.
George had not been held up against that curb. We planned on introducing it earlier, but I'll be introducing it very quickly. Implementing a real job plan that we're going to create and meet this moment. Americans can't afford to have any more of their time wasted. They need an economy that works for them, and they need it now. They need jobs that bring dignity, and they need it now.
Ông nói là người Mỹ cần có công việc trở lại và cần ngay bây giờ. Và cần có một tổng thống giúp cho họ thay đổi trở lại ngay bây giờ, không thể đợi. Vì như ông Joe Biden cái năng lượng hơi bị yếu, không có nhiều năng lượng khi mà phát biểu.
is crying out. We need justice, opportunity, and hope.
Ông nói người Mỹ cần
Give them half a chance.
công lý,
They can't do.
cơ hội, công việc.
When we have, we've never, ever, ever failed to solve the problems that face us at the moment. Thank you for listening. God bless you all and may God protect our troops.
Không biết ông có nhận câu hỏi hay không? Không, ông chỉ có phát biểu đi vào thôi chứ không nhận câu hỏi. Quên đi cho ra, đi cho vào. Ông không hề nhận câu hỏi, phát biểu xong đi vào.